What's good, famitos? How you doing? Hey, I think today is hump day. I think it's Wednesday. Let's see. I know it's not Thursday because that'd be too close to the end of the week. And I think yesterday was Tuesday, so I'm gonna run with today is Wednesday, hump day. I hope. Hey fam, this is what I got for y'all. I really wasn't gonna do a video, but let's just talk about this one real quick, fam. Look. Hey, and for any of the other content creators that catch this video, just chime in, just tap in about what I'm saying, right? So for a long time, fam, almost years, we have been saying that the American people, we're too comfortable to stand up and fight. We're too comfortable to take a stand. As long as you got air conditioning, some food in the fridge, and you're making it, we ain't never gonna stand up and fight. Well, I think that's gonna change. I think it's gonna change because the lower class, middle class, I fluctuate between lower and middle. It just depends on the day, what my bank account's looking like. Some days I just want to pull my hair out, and then some days I'm like, hey, I'm not doing too bad. So yeah. But anyways, we're getting pushed to the point to where we may have to take a stand. Look, we talked about it. Ain't nobody gonna fight when they got all of the food in the refrigerator. Look at food prices. Look at food prices. Look, me trying to eat healthier, I went to Factor, the pre-made meals. I tried Factor for 2 weeks, and it was good. It was good for my health, low sodium, da-da-da. And Factor started out, I know this is totally off subject, but Factor started out at $75 for, I think, 12 meals. First week special. Next week, it went to $156. I canceled them. I tried somebody else. Same deal, $75 for the first week, $156 for the second. Canceled them. Fam, I'm gonna tell you, now I am doing Amazon. Look, if you ever, Amazon, what is it? Amazon fresh meals. They're like $7-8 a meal. And that's it. So I'm doing some of those because that keeps me out of the grocery store. Because every time I go in the grocery store, that little hand basket is $75. That is what I'm currently paying now for like 8-9. Anyways, we're getting to the point to where there isn't all that food in the fridge. You're gonna have to take a stand. The air conditioning. It's getting harder and harder to keep all these bills paid, fam. We're getting pushed to a point as to where we will have to take a stand. Look, and I'm seeing the differences in lower and middle class type stuff, and upper class type stuff. A lot of people in my class, which I said is like lower and middle, a little bit, we're holding on to what we got, fam. We're holding on to the cars. Look, I was looking at used cars yesterday, and the dealerships have used cars. It was a 2009 Toyota Corolla for $7,000 with 165,000 miles on it. Bam! I'm seeing more and more people doing a responsible thing. We're putting tires on cars. We're taking better care of our cars as far as maintenance. We got to get the maximum amount of miles out of it. We ain't trying to do a $600, $700, $800, $900 car payment because that will break the bank. I can remember when you go get a new car and you put down a small down payment and you still walk out with $400 car payments. And I ain't want $400. These kids out here doing $600, $700, $800 for a Honda Civic. Only because they don't know what it was like to be able to get a Honda Civic for $300 a month. And then I'm going through these neighborhoods, fam, and like the neighborhoods that like I live in, you can tell families are trying to be sensible. Like I said, older cars, maintaining their cars. Sunday, everybody's changing their oil. Everybody's out washing their car. Trying to maintain. But then I go into some of these other communities, these nice big gated communities, and it's like nothing has changed. Brand new Mercedes, brand new Jaguar, brand new BMW, big beautiful house. You go in, you talk to them, and guess what? Life is great. So there's a big gap that's developing now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how much longer people really gonna be able to deal with what we're dealing with. We fund all these other countries. We're building a $200 million ballroom in the White House. And so many people either don't have health insurance, can't afford health insurance, or are struggling to maintain their health insurance, and it's just absolute crap. The doctors, it's a numbers game. Get you in, get you out, get you in, get you out, get you in, get you out. They don't even really want to hear about the issues that you feel like are important to you. They'll listen for a minute, but then that's it. Every other country has universal universal health care. I know they tax through the roof, but they can stay alive. And we're one of the richest countries on the planet. We ain't gonna be able to keep doing this. And that's aside from the aliens coming with 3i Atlas, aside from the Venezuela war that's about to kick off, aside from armed National Guard troops in DC and going to aside from all the other craziness that's happening, people are just going to get fed up. And that's when you're going to have your Boston Tea Party. That's when you're going to have your, it's not going to be because they want to be out in the streets acting a fool. It's going to be because they have to. All right, let me go to work, man. After saying all that, look. Another little marching slave. Let me go back to work. Man, how do we get here? Oh, man. You got to look at it and just laugh. Y'all be safe, man. Hey, it's not you. It's not just you. It's not just me. A lot of us are just really getting pushed to the edge and fed up. I think right now we're still looking left and we're still looking right, and we're still saying, well, they're holding on. They still going to work. They still, that still looks okay. It's still doable. But the problem is that everybody's watching each other saying, oh, we are making it okay to be in a struggle right now because everybody's trying to show face and hold on and get back to work. But when you can't, fam, when you can't, there it is. Bye, y'all. Peace.